Our journey started in a very distant universe when our spaceship approached a quite interesting planet. A strong form of energy was coming from that celestial body, so we landed there to investigate it closer. We entered a forest full of LED trees. It was clear and warm. We were ready for our mission. The brave soldier of Omiland, Resistina, and I, Lampy Cat. It didn't take long until we found them. We could finally see what we were looking for all this time. Negative and positive, the Battery Brothers. They were leading one of the LED trees with their electric power. Before I continue the story, do you know how electricity works? The Battery Brothers are like a living battery. One is the positive half and the other one is the negative one. Batteries give the power our device need to work. And then we're gonna talk about electrons. An electron is a negative charge. The negative end is the one with way more electrons on it. So here we have the both ends, the positive end and the negative end. If we link these two ends, these electrons will flow automatically from the negative to the positive. We call this flow of electrons current. And voltage is the difference in charge between the two ends. In other words, how many more electrons there are between them. And volt is the unit of voltage. As an example, we can say this battery's voltage is 1.5 volts. So now let's see another examples. Having this 1.5 battery, if we link two of them in series like this, we're gonna have a total of 3 volts total between the two ends. But if we link them this other way, one will be minus 1.5 volts. So we're gonna have 0 volts between the two ends. And if we link different 1.5 volts batteries this way, called parallel, it doesn't matter how many batteries you add, we're still gonna have 1.5 volts between the ends. Let me introduce you now the LED. An electronic component that gives us light. It also have a positive and negative terminal. Linking the battery and the LED together like this, positive to positive and negative to negative, the current supplied by the battery will flow through the LED and the LED will lit. But if you link it wrong, the current won't flow and the LED won't lit. So make sure it's linked correctly. To link these two devices, we usually use a wire. A metallic wire allows the electric current to flow. These wires used to be covered with plastic or rubber. The metallic wire is a conductor, and the plastic and rubber are insulators. Normally, the electrons do not flow through insulators, so they keep us safe to getting a shock. If we just link both ends of a battery without any device between them, we make what we call a short circuit. The battery will die faster than normal, and there is a risk of explosion. So we must never do that. Well, I guess I said too much already, so let's go back to our story now. So I was there, distracting them, and they seemed amused. Whoa, look! Like they have never seen another creature before. So cute! Resistina came right behind of them while they were totally vulnerable. When they realized it was a wed, too late. Hi! She took both of them and did what we should never do. She short-circuited positive and negative. When we do that, an explosion can occur and the battery deteriorates faster. The brothers black out, and when they wake up, there is nothing they could do. That was easy. They become our prisoners, and that was just the beginning.